So just off of the 86B, there was a road here that headed south. So we're going to follow that road. Military ammo bag. I'm going to follow that road up, I guess up this hill. Let's say up, but it is south. Start your training at Camp McClintock. Okay. Camp McClintock. There's a Sergeant Gutsy here.
Did you wander off the tour, cadet? Get that flesh-covered keister up to the Master Sergeant ASAP. No recruit, huh? You better report to the Master Sergeant on the double.
Well, apparently we have to visit the Master Sergeant. Graduation ceremony.
Camp McClintock has been training U.S. soldiers, U.S. Army soldiers, for 5 glorious years. You, class, are the last graduates taught by honest-to-goodness human drill sergeants. Go out there and show them that the old ways are the good ways. I want you to...
If I may interject, Sergeant, that'll be all. Thank you, thank you. I want to say, as your governor, I am enormously proud of all of Appalachia's sons and daughters today that are graduating. And I want to say the future of Appalachia is going to be even brighter as we bring in a new age of automation to train new soldiers for the fronts faster and more efficiently. But today and tonight is yours to celebrate. Thank you.
So the sergeant was telling the troops that he was proud of them for graduating with a real sergeant. And Governor Evans interrupted him. And by the looks of it, there seems to be nothing but robots here. So I'm guessing the automation was more than just replacing industry. The military was also replaced by robots. Let's see what's at the top of this tower. Oh, it's locked. Barrels and boxes. Desk with some ammo, some binoculars. We already have a set. More ammo. It's not a tower that can mark things on the map, sadly. More ammo, a rifle, and a chair. Looking off in this direction. Someone was on lookout. And that seems to be all that was up here. Oh, guess we gotta go inside. Get through the double doors. Infantry training camp. Trading? Does it say trading? Oh. You got it. I'm inside. Okay. Let's give it a quick look over. Sergeant Elk's journal. Been a good chunk of time since the robots took over. Processed more recruits than I ever could, since the bots don't need to sleep, and we can sort of stagger everyone into day/night shifts. At least the recruits are full of fire with the war on. Can't say the same for myself. I've gained over 10 pounds thanks to how much sitting I do now. Used to be one of Uncle... Oh, I keep forgetting it's not A to switch. Used to be one of Uncle Sam's lean and mean killers. Now I'm packing away coffee and donuts like some damn desk jockey. So, Sergeant Elk was replaced with the robots. So there's the quartermaster. There's a person out there running. Nothing but a bunch of paperwork, some lockers with another military thing, and grenade. Enlist. Your country needs you. Enlist. There's someone. Suit of power armor. Let's just lead outside. Yes. To one of the other training grounds. Their war machine. Let's prepare ours. Did the Chinese have a bunch of robots? I mean, we know they had the small robots, but I don't believe these types of robots existed. Lend a hand for Uncle Sam. Enlist today. Alright, and then in here, we've got some workbenches. It's another Sergeant Gutsy. Oh, there's the guy. Joe Craigh? Craigh? Maybe we'll have a talk with him after we do a quick once-over of everything. Oh, Overseer's Log. Camp McClintock.
Overseer's Log. Camp McClintock. Maybe I'm going crazy, but it was nice to put on the uniform and play pretend with a bunch of robot drill sergeants. I actually think I learned a thing or two about marksmanship. I wonder, now that I'm in the Army, is my official title Overseer Private or Private Overseer? Oh, time to see if I can fool a few automated identification systems.
So the Overseer came here for training as well. Support our troops, buy war bonds today.
Unless you're looking to be scrubbed for parts, I suggest you head to the admin building and check in with the master sergeant.
Well, we're in the admin building. Uniform dispenser. No, error message.
Chrome-coated Christmas. What are you doing here, cadet? Get your tail up to the master sergeant now.
I will. The walls have eyes. Communists are watching. Oh, Bowie knife. Actually don't have one of those yet. Beware the Red Death. Is that a reference to Fallout 4? Just a bunch of... It's just a bunch of scrap. So in there is the sergeant. Before we talk to him, we're going to talk to that guy that's running around. Joseph Greg. Craigh. Upstairs seems to have been a mechanic, repair person, some buff tats. He's got a pipe wrench, a bat. I believe the bat is just a random spawn. Why was he getting up here to repair? Doesn't seem like there's anything up here that needs repairing. Or maybe it's just leaning up against that and he was repairing the vents. Oh, there's a sergeant. Okay, let's go down to Joseph. I believe he's just running in a circle. He used to be just inside the building doing push-ups. But now they have him running around the area? Where you at, Joseph? Over there, I believe, is one of the training robots. Yep. Now he's just vanished. He might be in the bunkers. There he is.
Whoa, golly, Civvy, this is Army property, so... Oh, wait. Are you a soldier? A real soldier?
We can say there are no soldiers, son. Or no more soldiers, son. The war got the last of them. Or that's right, kid. I've seen more combat than you can imagine. Not quite. Or, oh no, I'm not dealing with this. Well, we're going to say that's right, kid. I've seen more combat than you can imagine.
Wow! I can't believe Private Craigh, reporting for duty, sir. What's my first assignment? I'm ready for it. I know I am.
You can say there are no more soldiers, son. The war got the last of them.
Well, that may be the case, but don't you think it's time we rebuilt the army? It's been years. I mean, who knows how many stinking commies are still lurking out there. We gotta gun them all down, I say. I'm ready to go. I just need the order. You've got an order for me, right?
Not quite.
Well, if you're looking to sign up, Sarge has a real neato training program ready to go. The Army's automated the whole thing, and with today's recruiting standards, anyone can be a soldier now. Even me. I'd make a great soldier, too. I'm real good at taking orders. Go ahead, try me.
Oh no, I'm not dealing with this.
Hey, where are you going? That's desertion!
This kid is not ready. I order you to move out into the wasteland, recruit. Drop and give me 20. I'm not going to order you around. Answer some questions, recruit, or I'm going now. Let's answer some questions.
Okay, which question exactly?
How is Camp McClintock holding up?
Camp's in tip-top shape, sir! Well, the important bits. We have uniforms, weapons, ammunition, and then there's the training course. It works! I did it! Well, most of it. Okay, some of it. But it's automated, and it does work. You can run, jump, shoot. Oh, the rifle range is great. Though it doesn't teach you how to unjam a firearm. Most of all, it's safe. Unlike out there.
I find it odd that the Brotherhood did not claim this territory, nor the responders. What's your background, recruit?
Private Joe Craigh. Well, private in training, sir. I came up from Virginia. East Virginia? Well, I'm from the coast. I started out as civvy, though I guess we all do. I'm not that way anymore, though. I can fight the Reds, and I'll prove it. Just as soon as I can finish that darn obstacle course.
Alright, why do you want to join the army so badly?
My whole family's in the army. Well, they were. Before the war. We've had family in the army since 1776. It's a tradition. And besides the Reds, those bombs. Who wouldn't want to join up after what they did to this country? Not to mention all the other dangerous stuff out there.
No further questions, recruit.
Understood. How about orders? Any orders?
Drop and give me 20.
Oh, I know this one. Could I maybe get to that tomorrow? All this drilling has really worn me down. Rifles are heavier than I thought.
I'm not going to order you around.
Oh, come on. You know I'm good for it. I can do whatever you need. Load a machine gun, carry cargo. I can even swab a poop deck if you want me to. Do you have a ship?
Swab a poop deck. I order you to move out into the wasteland, recruit.
Right. Are you serious, sir? I'm really gonna go fight? I wasn't. You know, Sarge had me. I'm on latrine duty, and I'm gonna have to belay that order on account of, well, you know.
If we have a strength of 8 or higher, we can say this is a supply requisition, recruit. Hand over all you've got.
Good grief, a supply wreck? Well, my gun's jammed, and I'm not about to give up my uniform, so will this do?
In which he'll give us 10 random ballistic ammo. Okay. I'll be going now.
Roger. I'll hold down the fort. Camp. Whatever. Sir. Hi again. Marching orders?
That's it. We cannot talk to him about anything else. He was on the train duty, and it seems he has only stocked one of them with toilet paper and left a guy in here. We taking that hat. Okay, so these are the bunks. There doesn't seem to be much here. But they seem to seat 12. I should have drank that. And this is where Joe will sleep when it hits nighttime. Second set of bunks with some rat poison inside. Hallucinogen gas canister. Let's buff out. Oh wait, I could actually scrap that. Okay, let's go talk to that sergeant. Didn't notice this vehicle here. Good place for military ammo bags. Alright, and that just leads to the obstacle course. So all the other buildings are related to the quest, so we're going to go ahead and go have a chat with... Look, yeah, he did come inside. Go have a chat with the guy. The guy. I mean, with our sergeant, sir. The Herald Sports Quinn. Nope. Oh, we got a plan for a baseball bat. And also get a bunch of trifold flags here. And a bath beer. Oh, I shouldn't have drunk that. I got to talk to my sergeant. Before that, let's go ahead and take a look on the administrative facility terminal. Monthly training reports. Camp McClintock Administrative Facility. Starting with May 2077. Sergeant O'Malley. The illustrious asshats that we call leadership in our fine organization have proclaimed from on high that my role as senior drill instructor is no longer necessary. I have been informed that these worthless maggots will instead be molded into productive members of society by these tin can shit boxes they're calling Mr. Gutsy. Unbelievable. I wonder if that is a reference to BioShock Infinite. Tin can soldiers. I assumed, as any sane man would, that these things were here to clean my shoes and kill vermin inside the camp grounds. Instead, my orders are to train these worthless fucking glorified vacuum cleaners how to do my job. As instructed, I will provide a monthly report of these futile efforts to my superiors. They will be short and with the minimum amount of detail to secure my goddamn pension. June 2077. Still Sergeant O'Malley. I have to admit, I didn't think I was going to be surprised by the results of the first training session with this robot. They have the balls to call a drill sergeant. But I was absolutely fucking shocked how much more completely fucking incompetent these toasters were than was imagined in my wildest fucking dreams. Let me provide a brief executive summary of this month's events. First off, I'm pretty sure they cannot traverse upstairs or any kind of steep incline. Bad for soldiers. One of them reverted to some old code and started landscaping the grounds. What's worse is they were fucking terrible at it. These things refuse to ever shut the hell up. If one of them calls me a commie-loving bastard one more time, I will forcibly disassemble it with my service rifle. During a basic live fire exercise, one of them accidentally killed Private Adams with about 17 stray rounds. Oh, poor Private Adams. So I guess you better train these shitheads to fill out paperwork too. Is that enough? It certainly is for me. July 2077. Still Sergeant O'Malley. Training a piece of shit machine to effectively communicate with the worthless group of scumbags we're calling recruits is a royal waste of time. Whoever thought they could ever match the eloquence and efficiency of a trained USAF officer was sorely mistaken. All they're capable of is shouting canned phrases in a ridiculous voice and threatening recruits if they fail to comply. Private Taylor neglected to make his rack yesterday, and one of those damn things nearly burned the barracks down. Is it truly necessary for them to be equipped with goddamn flamethrowers? August 2077. Against my strongest recommendation, I have been informed that the transition to a fully automated Camp McClintock is now complete after only 4 months of training. In layman's terms, this means that we're all completely fucked. Our best and brightest will be led into hell's fiery asshole by these metal death balls. The only saving grace is this colossal fuck up. Is I won't be here when the shit hits the fan. I'm getting my wife and kid the hell out of here. Maybe apply for one of those vaults I've heard about. Something tells me we'll be needing them. Sergeant O'Malley. I wonder if he did make it into one of the vaults. And then safe control, but I already picked it. Alright. Sergeant. Master Sergeant.
Well, what do we have here? What in the holy name of... You are out of uniform, cadet. And with no uniform voucher, you will return in Army fatigues and helmet, or you will not return at all!
Okay, back to basic is actually a main quest. You will be sent here by either the Enclave or the Brotherhood before you can continue their quests. The Camp Master Sergeant said I need to track down and don a set of military fatigues and an army helmet to find myself a uniform voucher. I should look around, see if I can find one of those. So I did already pick up the army helmet. It was in the porta potty. You will get them out of this if you don't find them lying around the camp. Uniform disbursement log. October 23rd, 77, Jackson, or Lawrence Jackson, Barracks Alpha, voucher collected, uniform issued. Name, Archibald Derrick, Barracks Bravo, voucher lost, uniform, returned to dispenser. Note, cadet sent to recover voucher from barracks. So I guess we're going to go get Archibald's. Name, Leanne Miller, Barracks Bravo, voucher collected, uniform issued. End of list. There's actually a second list at a location. I'm trying to remember. At a location in the whatchamacallem, the ash heap. As I said, down here in the ash heap, at abandoned mine shaft 4 is the other disbursement log. Right here next to the power armor workstation, on top of this blue console. And it's the exact same information. So one of these 3 people possibly worked here, or they were sent here after they went to Camp McClintock. So let's see if we can find the uniform before we collect this voucher. I know there's one around here somewhere. I just don't remember where. Oh, right here. Yeah, so if you need the uniform and you don't want to collect the voucher, it's right here. If you need the helmet and you don't want to collect the voucher, it is in the third one here. And the voucher is in, this must be Alpha. It's in this footlocker right here. And it's just a coin from what I remember. Yep, a coin with a 1 on it. We will go and collect it.
Is it still dangerous out there?
Extremely. I found the uniform voucher. Now I just need to go turn it in and collect my outfit.
Uniform issued.
So that gives me a dirty helmet and dirty army fatigues. Helmet and fatigues acquired. Now to put them on and check in with the Master Sergeant. Whoops, wrong thing. And I believe you will get different dialogue if your stuff is dirty. So we're going to put on the clean uniform.
Waiting on some orders, sir. Reasonable orders,
Which is actually covered up by my survivor thing. There we go.
Now that's what I like to see. All dolled up and ready to die for your country.
So if you search around, you can find army fatigue or military fatigues and put them on and talk to him And he will ignore the fact of telling you to go get a uniform because you're already wearing one. And that's his dialogue for a normal clean outfit.
There are 3 training exercises you'll need to complete. Marksmanship, agility, and patriotism. Our courses, like all things in the great territory of Appalachia, are automated, so you overpromoted mammals can do them as you see fit. Complete the courses to my satisfaction, and we'll get you moved on to the real test. Dismissed!
It seems there are 3 courses I'm going to have to complete: marksmanship, agility, and patriotism. I should get a move on. So let's go start with marksmanship. Anything new to say, Joe?
Marching orders?
No. No. So here's the first training area, the marksmanship. Some vodka here. Ammo dispenser to buy ammo in case you don't have enough to do this. There's a car here where someone drove in and crashed, probably seeking help from the U.S. Army. There's a tank. It just seems to be... Oh, and right over there is one of the Nukashine drop-offs. I showed where every single one of them are, or every known one of them are, in a separate video. But it doesn't appear to be anything out here in the training area. So let's go ahead and start it up. Marksman Training course. Instructions. When given the signal, shoot all of the targets as quickly as possible. Passing time, 30 seconds or less. Note, all cadets must check in with Master Sergeant in the admin building before starting the exercise. Begin course. That didn't count. None of them are counting. I don't know why none of them are counting. Oh, now they're counting, now that I'm out of time. Okay. In course. Wait for it to start. Oh, shush. Got to turn my alarms off. And again, it's not counting them. Does it have to be... Oh. I thought it had to be a ballistic, and that's why it wasn't counting it. So we're doing them in order. So we're going to go to agility next. Agility training terminal. Given the signal, move through each obstacle, triggering all the buttons present. Overcome all the obstacles in order to complete the course. 2 minutes or less. All cadets must sign in, yada yada.
Get on your dancing shoes, skin sack. You're stepping onto my agility course. You are to clear each of the specified obstacles as fast as your butt kickers will carry you. Now ready up.
It starts here? Yes, okay. We gotta run through. You have to pass through the flags or else they don't count. If you fall in the water, you gotta go back to the beginning of this one. So I would say, if you can come here with a mutation like the marsupial, come here with a mutation like the marsupial, it will make a lot of this stuff easier. But also, just don't go too fast and you'll be fine.
Nicely done. Now move.
Okay.
Time's a-wasting, cadet.
Is it this one? Yep.
Still more to go. Last one. Get up there.
Oh, I thought there was a button there. There wasn't. Nope. This one?
Do my sensors deceive me? Because I thought I saw an honest to Betsy soldier running my agility course just now. Nicely done. You've got just one more course to clear. Move out.
How are you seeing me? You're inside a brick building. So now the final course. The Patriotism course. There's nothing around the building. So they were drinking some coffee? That's not coffee. Lemonade, I'm guessing. Jimmy Topher and Jianjun have been accused of supporting collective action, a gateway drug to communism. Talk to the suspected traitors, search their rooms, and collect evidence to uncover the budding communist. To pass, collect evidence of which boy is the budding communist. Begin course.
Being able to sniff out a commie could be the difference between life and death for you and your family. Interrogate the three subjects and search their quarters. Once you've found evidence of the red, return to the terminal to make your accusation.
Okay, we'll start with this one. All this looks normal. Topher's diary. Typewriter. So let's talk to them all first before we do investigations of their rooms. So this is Topher.
My ancestors came over on the Mayflower. I work at my neighborhood soda counter, though I'd love a raise. Now, where'd my diary get you? That's about all I gotta say on the subject. I love America. My ancestors came over on the Mayflower. I work at my neighborhood soda counter.
So that adds, look for evidence in Topher's diary. Patriotism Training. I didn't know it was its own separate thing. Topher mentions he's got a diary. I should track that down and see if there's any subversive material inside. So let's go and interview. Oh, he's dead. Jimmy seems to have a terminal and a diary himself. The rest of this, he's got a baseball. The rest of that stuff seems to be normal. So let's go ahead and talk to Jimmy.
My favorite holiday? Well, that'd have to be the 4th of July. Well, yeah, my pop's in the Union. Why do you ask?
Okay, that adds a new thing to our patriotism training. But it only mentions Topher's diary. But we need to also search Jimmy's room for his terminal password. Well, the next one, Jianjun.
This area is way different from San Francisco. The winters are so cold. This country gave my family a fresh start. Someday, I'm gonna own my own car, or two. Was there anything else, sir? Or madam? I love America!
So interviewing Jianjun gives us nothing. So we're going to look around. We'll look around his room. And no, it seems like everything... There's nothing hidden. It seems like this is the one they want you to believe it is. But there's nothing here. And nothing was added to our thing to suspect Jianjun. So let's go ahead and search Jimmy's room for his terminal password. Make sure there's no notes hidden under anything. Nope. 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 So let's read Jimmy's diary, May 2nd. Dear Diary, today at school we learned about Franklin Delano Roosevelt, FDR, to his chums, as he'd probably say. He did so much to help the people of this country when they were having hard times. He used the government to try and improve people's everyday lives. What a stand-up guy. If he were alive today, why, I'd ask him for an autograph, or maybe to join our baseball team. Well, isn't that just American? Anything underneath there? No. So let's go ahead and take a look on Jimmy's terminal. Jimmy's terminal, keep out. Class today. In class today, Mr. Brown did a chemistry experiment where he lit a weird silvery rock on fire. It burned right through Jianjun's desk. Boy, that was nifty. Later, we took a quiz, and I didn't do so good because my tummy was rumbling so much. I wish we could have breakfast like other families, but Pop says there isn't the money. After class, Mr. Brown asked me to stay, and he asked me if I had eaten anything that day. I told him the truth. He gave me a piece of his sandwich. He said folks like us, the working class, need to look out for one another. He said I should come back after class tomorrow and we can talk about it some more. Oh no. Saw something in the woods. Was in the woods, looking for something to eat until Pop got home with dinner. When I saw the big creature, it was all pale and muscular and didn't have a head. I named it Morton, but it didn't come when I called it. It just started running off. I followed after it, but couldn't keep up. I wonder where Morton's finding so much food to get so big. Morton. Morton sounds familiar, like another creature we've seen walking around. Pop was coughing again. Oh no. It updated. Pop's been coughing like crazy the past couple of days, but the mine boss says he's got to work. I'm really worried about him. Mitchell said his pop's been suffering from the same thing. No more. Today I'm going to call up my friends and we're going to get all our pops to all take the day off together. And maybe the day after that, and maybe the day after that too. We'll show those mine bosses, that they can't boss us around. Their workers aren't just pawns in their capitalist scheme. We're going to organize a strike. Oh no, Jimmy. Is that why you've been knocked over, Jimmy? Did they kill you? Well, Topher, we gotta do justice, and we have to check your stuff. I'm just making sure you don't have anything hidden underneath anything. Let's go ahead and read your diary. Entry 46/9. I can't believe my mom and dad made me get this job at the soda counter. You have to learn the value of hard work, son. Phooey. Gary's parents just gave him a car when he turned 16. Well, I'll show them all. I'm going to work so hard, I'll own this counter someday. And that's it. Topher seems like a good, hard-working American. I interrogated Gian, but turned up nothing. I should continue looking into the other boys, see where that leads. So this quest's a little behind. Return the evidence to the system terminal. So, who do we accuse? Well, obviously it's Jimmy. Because Topher decided when things went bad, he was just going to work as hard as he could. And there's literally no information on Jian Jun, so it has to be Jimmy.
Impressive work, Cadet. We'll have you putting collectivists in chains faster than a red can cry. Craigh, are those chains? Now that you can walk, talk, and shoot, it's time to test your mettle. Make your way over to the live fire course. You're about to be molded into a soldier.
Okay then. Proper evidence detected. Excellent work, Cadet. You've uncovered the communal thinker. Continue to hone your skills on friends and family. Every commie uncovered makes America safer. So, I finished the first set of courses. Now it seems I need to wrap up the final piece of my training. The live fire exercise. I should probably find some stims or something. But yet there's nothing on here that tells us to get some stim packs. Maybe if we ask Joe? Joe, we need some stim packs, Joe.
Under no circumstances is the cadet permitted to expire on any of the courses. Is that understood?
So Joe has no stim packs for us. The quartermaster has no stim packs for us. All that's left is to continue on to the live fire exercise. So we're going to go ahead and head this way. It sounds like someone is whacking weeds outside. Because of course they are. Another Sergeant Gutsy. Any Kims here for me? My fire exercise terminals. There are 6 of them. Odd. Well, what's a better Kim than rum? Does it say anything on this? Just combat training. Okay, live fire exercise. Warning, cadets are not advised to attempt this exercise without support. This course was designed to prep cadets in the event of an actual communist invasion using uncannily accurate mechanical representations. To pass, eliminate the communist menace. Note, cadets must complete their marksman, agility, and patriotism training before attempting this exercise. Cadets can register with a master sergeant in the admin building. Please exit the terminal to begin. We're about to face a force of armed communists. Well, okay then.
Watch out, cadets. I haven't seen that much red since old Cookie tripped into the meat grinder. Cut those commies down.
Alright. It's gonna start off slow, obviously. But there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spawners. Oh, wait, was one of them in here and they glitched out? Yeah. Communist sympathizer. Oh, a soldier who failed the exercise. Oh no. Yeah, that seems to be broken. Because they're not coming outside to fight me. None of them are in there. And here's just a picker-up truck just out here. Okay, so the last group. And it finally sends out a gutsy. It's a trooper. Okay. That's all the training exercises. Now I just need to check in with Master Sergeant to wrap up my graduation. So that means heading back. All the way upstairs.
My sensors tell me you're not nearly as dead as I expected. Impressive, cadet. Or should I say, private. You are now an official member of the United States Army. Get out there and do us proud, soldier. You are dismissed.
And that completes Back to Basic, meaning that we can now continue to do the Brotherhood quest line. But we also were given a soldier certificate. It actually has nothing written on it. Okay.